Hey, welcome to Orbital Vaping Headquarters. I'm JuicyJones, and that is SkeletorVapes right there. And today
What the
we are
fuck is
bringing
going
you,
on, squad?
today we're bringing you a live review of Gem2 by GemJoos.
Boom! There it is.
Now say what the fuck is going on.
Now what the fuck is going on, squad? Holy hell.
Your
Bad
audio's
timing,
kind of
not
quiet.
my fault.
Your audio got kind of quiet there,
Uh,
buddy. Hey, so
did
I
it?
want to I want to welcome everybody who came into chat. We'll adjust him a little bit and get him up. And totally happy to see everybody who came in to talk to us in live chat. Thank you. There's William, TC Gaming UK, Outside the Box Mods, Mr. Cobrafire, Sam Wells, and a few other people. Thanks. So, this stuff is delicious Gem2. That's a spoiler alert. I like this one. Not a complete spoiler. Stay tuned for the rest. And this is you want to describe this one, or shall I? Do you want to do it?
Sure, I'll do it as I wipe down my steeped bottle of Gem Squared.
Yeah.
Ooh, really good. So, Storytime with Skeletor dictates that this is a strawberry-filled donut. Okay,
Right.
simple, pretty simple. I mean, you can look at the picture of it and tell that it's not the powdered jelly-filled donut. It is the granulated sugar, regular strawberry jelly-filled donut. And you know what? Label looks good. It's got Prop 65. It's got 70/30. It tells the nicotine, the milliliters. It's got the state of Florida in it because it is made in Florida by GemJoos. Yeah.
Yeah, right there in Florida. And I had never heard of this until you turned me on to these guys because one of your other favorite vapes, Frida, is by these guys.
That's right.
And yeah, and it's that my flavor profile loves creamy strawberry pastries, and so I was instantly interested in this when you told me about it last fall. So I'm super stoked. And I actually bought this. I was customer number one on the
That's right.
GemJoos website, and I purchased this for myself to buy. And it turns out I liked it, and so here I am to tell you about it. I wouldn't go to this much effort for something that I purchased myself all the time. And
But it's good, so it's worth it. It's
yeah,
worth the extra effort.
it absolutely is. Um, yeah, it's killer. So, some basic stats about this e-liquid are that we decided already that it's a strawberry donut, one of the sugary kind, with strawberry goodness. And I have it in a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, two things. I've got it in my Typhoon GT2 on 20 watts for a mouth to lung thing, and I'm slopping it all over this .25 build at 100 watts on the home wrecker with my Lush to get some super clouds, brah.
Word clouds, bro.
But I gotta
Clouds.
say, I put this through the ringer on everything, and the only reason I'm not vaping it on the avocado right now, which I absolutely adore with this particular e-liquid, I'll never get this to focus, is because I don't have enough of it left to fill up the avocado. So if I did, I would be vaping it on the avocado all the time, like I did when I got it. I went through 3/4 of it just on this and on the haze dripper because it's so delicious in these tanks.
I agree. Actually, I've tried it in a couple of different tanks. I'm not tanking it at all right now.
Yeah,
I've tried it in the Crown on temp control. It's beautiful. I've tried it in the TFB4 with the tri and quad coil. It's really good. The Arctic, the point 0.2 ohm coil, really good. It's good in the Heracles Plus. I haven't had the opportunity to vape it in the avocado yet, but I'm sure I will soon. But I'm dripping it on 3 different devices today. I've got the Appearin mod with the Temple. I've got that massive ass Clapton build in there still, but I rewicked it this afternoon for the review. I've got the trusty Phenotype on the trusty Nuve.
he did do that. I sat here the whole time while he did that, and he worked hard on getting that right.
Damn Skippy, especially this. I actually got the build that I wanted on the Indestructible with the Noisy Cricket. It's just a basic bitch 26 gauge static wire. I think I did like 12 wraps. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
12 wraps.
This morning on Vape AM, you put a build on there, and you were targeting point 0.3, and you went too far under, and so you had to start over this afternoon. You got that on there. That's
Yep.
killer.
Yep, that's right. I wanted to do a Clapton build, but then I didn't do enough reps, and I didn't think I was going to have enough room. So I just went ahead and did a basic bitch 24 gauge, dual coil static wire. Works
Great.
great.
I want to remind everybody that this is the Orbital Vaping headquarters. If you like these things, be sure to like and subscribe, and you can join us on Instagram and Facebook, and also Skeletor's info's over there in the corner as well. Just take a gander at that. I found...
It is.
Yeah, buddy. So, we're going to rate this thing on the super kind of easy, basically 3.5 point scale. Actually, I took the tilt out for this one because I just didn't need it. But I'm going to rate this on how it matches the flavor that says it is, what the flavor is like, how it feels in the mouth, how well it's mixed, what the vapeability of it is, how it is, how it behaves, and on the clouds. And then we'll talk about price too. So this is not, by the way, we may as well talk about price now. This is not an expensive e-liquid, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
What is the price there on the website, Juicy?
It is $15 for a 30 and $50 for a 120, and that's good. I think that personally, my only suggestion for the price would be to lower the price of the 120 a little bit, but I think that's all of those are still good prices. And $15 for a 30 of, I can vape this shit all year. It is. I seriously, as soon as I went through, I gave it a couple of days to rest. As soon as I did that, started vaping it in the Fody and the Haze Dripper, and then moved on to the Drippers and the Avocado and other ones, and I just can't stop with this one. So, anyway, so the price is pretty good. It's 70/30. That's important.
Yes, it is. Yep. Yes, it is. States it all in the bottle. 30 mil, 70/30.
Yeah. And you can get it at GemJoos.com, which is the URL's down in the description, and you can also just take this word that's written right here and add a .com to it, and then order it from those guys if you feel like it. So you're horking on that stuff pretty good. I'm going to take a vape on it.
Yeah, I'm getting acquainted with the Indestructible on the Noisy Cricket, which I got in the mail a couple of days ago from Evolution Vapes, but today's the first day I got to play with it, and I'm highly impressed. I had a Noisy Cricket that Larry from GemJoos gave me before, and I should have listened when it came to taking care of the threads for the button, but I didn't, and so it's sitting over there.
So advanced
off
maintenance
to the side.
issue.
That's right. It was my own fault, but got a new one, and I'll tell you what, it's banging.
I tell you, this stuff is delicious. I like that when you vape it right away, you can taste. I wrote a few notes about what order I taste stuff with this thing, and I wrote down that my first instant reaction is the sweet glaze taste, and then there's strawberry, and the strawberry sticks around, and then after that there's more sweet glaze taste, but the pastry comes in right after the strawberry, or maybe at the same time. I don't know. And I absolutely love that strawberry flavor that he put in here. He just nailed the balance of it. It's not vine strawberry; it's sweet strawberry like the jelly donuts.
Yeah, the pastry to me when I got it on the temple here on the Appearing Mod, it's I tell you, I get extreme pastry on this with a hint of strawberry. Drop it down a little bit, like onto the Nuve, and I get the same thing. I get the pastry, then the strawberry that lingers into the next pastry, and it's really just a great. GemJoos is on point when it comes to pastries. My all day vape is Brita. My all day vapes are GemJoos juices. When I alternate out, I alternate with Gem Squared. I alternate with Red, which is another GemJoos that we'll have coming up here shortly.
It's the only one I haven't tried, actually.
Yeah, and I, luckily, every Friday, the creator of GemJoos, Larry Webb, and I, we travel the Central Florida area together and have a man day, I guess you could call it, where we make deliveries to shops and whatnot. So luckily, I have a decent supply, and we're going to get you a bottle of Red. And yeah, this stuff, I'm gushing now because it's just epically good. So why don't we talk about numbers and shit?
Yeah, in fact, this thing, the Gem2, when I vape it, I get an insane. Let's just vape some more, actually. Oh my god, it's so good. And we were talking about before the review, kind of what our thoughts were trading back and forth, and I was remember how I was saying how with this one in particular, I am a big fan of strawberry vapes, especially with pastries, and everyone's trying this, and everyone's done good milks and strawberries, and I like things that are creamy, that are smooth, first of all, and this is that. But with this one, I feel like a total shill because the truth is this stuff is fantastic, and it's my favorite new vape. And what he did was he aired, all of these things with pastries and strawberry can air on the side of either the strawberry or on the pastry side, and a lot of them go to the side of the pastry, and this one is a little bit more on the strawberry side. And so, God, that appeals to me. I just don't ever want to stop vaping this.
So do you think it matches the profile?
Yeah, I do. And this was a great discovery for me too, because when I finally started vaping and realized how freaking great it was, I immediately phoned you up and was like, "Oh my God, this stuff's so good." So yeah, what do we think about how this matches? You have a number, you think, on a scale of 1 to 10? How does it match the strawberry? Let's read it again. Strawberry jelly-filled donut.
Yes, strawberry jelly-filled donut. And you know what? When it comes to matching the profile and flavor, says exactly what it is, this hits on all cylinders. And for matching up on the profile, I give it a 10 because it matches the profile identical. It is exactly that. It is a strawberry jelly-filled donut.
I agree, and I feel like it's incumbent on me that I have to give it a 10 as well, because even when I vaped it, it's exactly what it tastes like. This picture on the front is exactly what this bottle tastes like. Like like you took a bite of that, and it tastes like that first bite where you get a little bit of jelly. Not the one that's like all jelly, the second one, that's like completely full, but the first one. I freaking love this stuff. So yeah, I feel like I have to give it a 10 as well. What do you think about just the overall behavior of it and the vapability of it and the mouthfeel and just how it tastes and stuff? The flavor.
I think I kind of already gave that away earlier when I said that this is the number 2 in my rotation when it comes to juices. I all day, every day vape Brita, but every once in a while I got to switch it up, and this is the one that I pick up when I go to switch it up.
You said originally that you felt like you were cheating.
Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact.
This is like a month or two ago.
It's like I was cheating on my wife with her sister or something. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, Jim's still there. Can Frida see it?
Yeah, right? It's like, don't look at me, Frida. Don't look at me.
I don't know. That's funny.
I did. I felt like I was cheating on Frida because this is really good. I mean, when Larry first gave me my prototype bottle that I got, he gave me a 50 ml of it a long time ago. I went through it, boom, just like that. So he filled it up again the next week, and boom, it was gone. And finally, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to give you one of these. So he did. He gave me one of these, and I picked up a bottle of the first run, which is what you can see. It's still wrapped, but it's the clear bottle, so you can tell it's the first run, and I'm not actually opening this. This is for display purposes only.
Yeah, I went all the way through mine, all the way through. I'll replace it with just colored hobo pee or something, and then seal it again, put it back on the shelf.
Yeah, but I mean, it steeps really well, too. I mean, the flavor on this is absolutely astounding. I got the OG Larry Webb label on there.
Yeah.
You can tell that's been through it.
Yeah. So it's really good. Oh, and I was going to say for you guys in chat as well, you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming. And we're going to stick around and chat with you guys live after the show a little bit. So stay, and we'll keep talking. And this thing will just continue on and go off into the interwebs. So both of us love the mouthfeel and the flavor of it. I give it numerically a 10 because this is my new favorite vape. And I'm sorry. That's just how it is. So
okay, numerically, I'm going to give it a 9 because even though it's like the bee's knees, it's not Brita. Brita's my 10, Brita's my crack, but this is my, if Brita's my crack, I guess this could be my heroin.
Yeah. I've got like a top list of like the top 3, and this is on it. So that's going to be the number 10.
Yeah.
So I'm shameless in this way. I absolutely love it. Wait a second. We were talking about, that was our numeric rating for the flavor, and now we can talk about the clouds. How do we feel about the clouds? It's a 70-30 e-liquid?
Okay, it is a 70-30 e-liquid. You can look at the viscosity, and you can see that it's a true 70-30 e-liquid.
Yeah, certainly.
Larry mathematically does these to a T, so they are a true 70-30. It produces more than a 70-30. I will give it that. It produces more like a 75, maybe even pushing an 80. It doesn't have, the 90 VG production. It doesn't, because it's not a 90 VG. It's a 70-30. So when it comes to production for a 70-30, it does outdo itself. But I would have to say it's not like the perfect production. So on production, I give it an 8 because it's a 70-30, and people who are looking for production are looking for clouds. We already know the flavor chasers are going to like it. The cloud chuckers, they probably won't want to use it in a comp, but they're going to get somebody's attention.
Yeah, and in fact, this is I gave it an 8.5. Spoiler alert, no reason to drag it out. But I felt similarly to you that like this is definitely an incredible improvement, even on the 60-40 ones that we vape that are good, and so it produces great clouds. And I didn't have any problems at all in that variety, but it's obviously not a 90-10. But I like this most for flavor, and this is the best when you vape it for flavor. Because oh my goodness, this stuff will just—I mean, even my girlfriend laughs at me because I walk around her house going, Gem2, and she mocks me because like. And here's another thing: this liquid is not unique, but there aren't a lot of liquids like this where you can pick up a tank that's 2 days old that you put some Gem2 in and vape on and go, oh yeah, Gem2, yeah.
You can smell it. I mean, you can tell what it is just by smelling it.
Yep, and that's how I know. I'm like, oh, I've got Gem2 in this because it has a specific strawberry glazy donut taste that's so good, and it's very smooth and very good. So,
See, there's production.
yeah, and the production's good. So that's good. So we both rated it pretty highly, and we like it a lot. This is going to be pretty much a must-buy. Where we can talk about price again briefly, and that is that it's $15 a 30 and $50 for a 120, and so it's pretty affordable e-liquid.
Yes,
It isn't bargain, but it's good. And would I buy this again? Yeah, I was customer number 1 on the website, and I'm going to be customer number whatever's next. So this is one of those rare ones that I try just because someone tells me to, and I really love it. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And this is, it's funny because there's some juice makers that they will only buy one specific juice. It's like, yeah, I vape on my own juice all day, but there's this one juice that I just have to buy. And I've heard a few juice makers in the Central Florida area say that Gem Squared is one of them that they have to buy. They search for it everywhere. Excuse me.
This is slamming, and I've tried a million times to come up with my own version of this at home in DIY, and I have not been successful. This is good.
Yep, for sure. And locally, there's a ton of stores that carry this at the local level, brick and mortar level, like Wicked Park, Vapor and Co. For those of you who are local, you'll know who these guys are. Fast Eddie's carries it. Let's see who else. Civil does Civil Vapes? I don't know if Civil carry. No, Civil doesn't carry it yet.
So call your local vape store, definitely.
That's right. If you guys want to see it, who like going down to Civil, want to see it in there, give them a call and let them know. That way they'll be able to order it.
Yeah. Well, that is killer. I hope we didn't miss anything.
I hope not.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. We're going to keep chatting with you guys in chat. I'm JuicyJones.
And I'm SkeletorVapes.
This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters, and we're going to vape the crap out of some more of this stuff. And here's another endorsement I've got for this. I'm so craving right now. I just love this stuff that I am nearly out of it. It was all I could do to hold on to this much of it this long.
Yeah, that's kind of why we expedited on this one. That's for sure.
Yeah, we spent a long time working on the format, and we're not finished yet, too. Also, we love feedback. We love you. Like and subscribe if you're down with this.
For sure. And remember, everybody, kick cigarettes, vape on, stay cloudy, and as always, peace out, everybody.
That's right. Thank you so much.